Hey, what's up, everyone? Have you ever stopped to wonder where the real millionaires live? You might think they live in specific area in mansions or drive the flashiest cars. But what if I told you some of them live right next door? Today, we're breaking down the secrets of everyday millionaires from one of the most eye-opening personal finance books, The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko, that challenges our perceptions of wealth. This book blows apart the myth of the overnight millionaire. Instead, it reveals that most wealthy people don't live like the super rich we see on social media or TV. They live in modest homes, drive regular cars, and focus on building long-term wealth. Forget the flashy cars and luxury yachts. Real wealth may just be living right next door. Ready to dive in? Let's go! This book reveals surprising truths about how America's wealthy really live, spend, and save. The wealth in America is more often the result of hard work, diligent savings, and living below the means than it is about inheritance, advanced degree, or even intelligence. So, why should you care, right? Understanding these concepts may change your view on money and wealth building forever. Here are the top lessons. The surprising profile of millionaires. Millionaires are not who you think they are. Most don't earn huge salaries or inherit fortunes. In fact, the average millionaire lives in an average neighborhood, spends cautiously, and works hard to save. They're not chasing bling, they're chasing financial freedom. And believe it or not, teachers, engineers, and even janitors make the cut. Yep, according to the research, self-made millionaires are frugal, disciplined, and financially savvy. They know where every dollar goes, and that's the key. Let's note the key concept: the difference between being rich and being wealthy. The authors explain that rich people often have flashy lifestyles, while wealthy individuals quietly accrue assets. They illustrate this with the idea of income and net worth. Income is what you earn. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. For instance, consider a lawyer who makes a high salary but has expensive tastes. If they are living paycheck to paycheck, are they really wealthy? On the other hand, you might meet a school teacher who lives frugally, saves diligently, and owns their home outright. That teacher could have a higher net worth than the flashy lawyer. Next, let's discuss where millionaires actually live. Contrary to popular belief, many millionaires reside in middle-class neighborhoods. They prioritize their needs over appearances. They live below their means. Now, here's a fun fact. Millionaires don't care about impressing others. They avoid high-status living. No fancy watches or designer clothes. Why? Because every dollar spent on luxury is a dollar taken away from wealth building. They're not into keeping up with the Joneses. In fact, they might be the Joneses, and you wouldn't even know it. The authors conducted a study and found that most millionaires live below their means. Imagine your paycheck growing, but your lifestyle doesn't follow suit. That's how millionaires do it. They don't upgrade their lifestyle with every raise. They choose practical homes, drive reliable cars, and avoid high-status purchases. They understand that wealth is what you save, not what you spend. Think of it like this: the more you save, the more you can invest. And investment is where the magic happens. This leads to the next point: value of saving and investing. The book highlights a net worth to income ratio. Millionaires don't just park their money in a savings account. They often invest a large portion of their income in stocks, bonds, real estate, and businesses that appreciate over time, aiming for wealth accumulation over consumption. But they're not gamblers, they're planners. They invest for the long term and let compound interest do its thing. For example, many of them put away at least 15% of their earnings into investment vehicles, which helps their money grow over time. Now let's talk about education and careers. Interestingly, the authors found that most millionaires don't have fancy degrees. Many come from ordinary backgrounds but made conscious choices to save, invest, and build wealth. They often work in fields that value skill over degree, such as trades or entrepreneurial endeavors. This goes to show that hard work and smart money management can trump formal education. Another finding is the importance of having a budget. Most millionaires track their spending. They know exactly where their money goes. This mindset helps them control their finances effectively. For example, they often categorize their expenses, allowing them to identify areas for savings. Now, let's address one common myth, the inheritance myth. But the reality is that most millionaires are self-made. Really surprised? Studies show that only about 20% of wealthy individuals inherited their fortune. The rest built their wealth through consistent saving and investing. So, the takeaway here is that anyone can achieve wealth with the right mindset and habits. You might also find it interesting that many millionaires protect their wealth. They are often insured, have wills, and invest in risk management practices. This proactive approach plays a crucial role in preserving their wealth for future generations, teaching their kids financial discipline. Another thing the book highlights is how millionaires raise their kids. They teach them financial responsibility. No trust fund babies here. They make sure their children understand the value of hard work and saving, so the next generation builds wealth on their own too. To sum up, let's revisit some crucial habits of millionaires. 1. Live below your means. This helps you save and invest more for the long term. 2. Value education. Whether through formal or informal means, knowledge pays off. 3. Save aggressively. Aim for a significant percentage of your income to be saved and invested. 4. Create a budget. Know your spending habits and stick to your plan. 5. Protect your wealth. Make smart choices that keep your assets secured. 6. Financial independence. Mark your journey towards financial freedom right from now. When we think about these points, it's clear that wealth is more about mindset and discipline than it is about income alone. Understanding these principles can empower anyone to change their financial future. The Millionaire Next Door shows us that wealth isn't about earning more, it's about saving more and being smart with what you have. So, there you have it. The secret life of millionaires might be way simpler than you thought. So, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more money-saving tips, and let me know in the comments below what's the first thing you'll do to start building your wealth today. Could you see yourself becoming the millionaire next door? Remember, creating wealth isn't just for the lucky few. It's for anyone willing to learn and take action. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep striving for those goals.